Hello everyone, this is Jared and welcome to my new channel, Blue Mountain Moto. It's the introductory video for the channel. I'm just going to tell you a bit about my riding history, why I wanted to start this channel, some of the bikes I own, and give you a short tour of Government Mountain up in the Blue Mountains, right outside or pretty close to Walla Walla and Mountain Freewater in southeastern Washington and northeastern Oregon. Even goes all the way down to Bend. So as you can see down there, that is Walla Walla. If you can see that little blue speck way out there, it's probably not since it's a wide angle lens, but that is the VA water tower in Walla Walla. And Walla Walla's over there, and Mountain Freewater's over there, and pretty nice is the Walla Walla Valley. We're getting more famous for our wineries, and that's been going on for some time. And then right out there, windmills for days. So up here, I decided to start the video here because it's kind of a nice view, but there's a better view from up here, and you'll see the unload spot. Real quickly, I'll talk about this. This is the TrailMaster MB200, and then online sometimes it says -2 mini bike. The reason that it's different, the -2 versus the normal MB200 that some of the other ones are selling, are that this one has rear suspension. So that's the big difference, and it's got the rack. I'm carrying some gas cans with me. This isn't entirely street legal, and this video is not about this bike. So I'll do a review later, but as you can see, I threw some reflectors on it. I ordered a brake light and some mirrors and two, so it's on its way, but was able to do it, get it good enough for now. So we're gonna get riding here, and I'll start. Oops. Okay, I had it off for a while. Might need it. Turn on the choke here. Let me. Or else it's kind of embarrassing. Oh, what the heck? Oh, thought I had my fuel shut off for a second. Dumbass. I'm gonna leave that in the video. I've done this so many times. I just completely forgot to turn it back on after I kill the engine. It annoys the crap out of me. See, you didn't even have to use the choke. Just had to actually turn it on. Oh, come on. Go in. That's not good. I'm already having problems, guys. Need to fix that. Alrighty, let's ride! Woo! So, I'd say I first started, well, I'll tell you about why I decided to start the channel in the first part. As you might have noticed, it was slightly inspired by Cycle Cruise's channel when I said, let's ride. He's the one, him and Motard Steve, and the other one was Zabrow, or Zap, I think his name might be Zach. Anyway, I saw some of his, the Hair Scramble series stuff, and that, I was like, dang, it'd be cool if I could compete, but I don't know of any competitions around my area, so least I could do is go up here and do some trail riding, mountain riding, exploring, and do that. So I'm going to bring you all kinds of content here. The next video you're going to see on the channel is actually going to be me with a group of my friends. We're going to take this bike, my Xmoto Chinese 125 dirt bike, my dad's three-wheeler, and a 125 go-kart I have. So those, I guess I'm doing this all out of order, but those are the four things that I have access to, and three of those are mine. The three-wheeler is my dad's. So we're going to take that up, we're going to do a group video, same spot here, but we'll be going even farther. I'm only going to go to a place called Big Meadows, and that's as far as I'm going to go in this video. So, yeah, I'm going to bring you all kinds of content. We're going to have the group videos. Who knows, maybe I'll meet some new people that like to go riding. We'll go riding more often. I'm going to also do some moto vlogs, sort of like this. This is just the introductory one, but I'm going to do some vlogs talking about just different motorcycle experiences. I'm going to do some reviews for the different bikes or different parts. Maybe, who knows, maybe I'll get an ATV at some point. four-wheeler. And you know, we'll do group videos and just general moto adventure videos, power sport adventure videos. And as the channel suggests, I'm going to be mainly focusing in the Blue Mountain area, but the Umatilla County or Umatilla National Forest down in Oregon might also, I'm not 100% sure if it's considered the Blue Mountains. I think it's still considered the Blue Mountains, but we'll be going down there maybe a little bit. But most of it will probably be the area in northeastern Oregon and southeastern Washington. So, somewhat steep hill here. Coming up on the unload spot. This is where I'll be starting the video next week. Well, I don't know, we'll try to get up here next weekend, but alrighty. So yeah, this is the unload spot. It's pretty nice, and as you can see, beautiful view. Especially when the sun sets. I mean, you can kind of see why they call it the Blue Mountains. It's kind of because the air condition, I think some of the trees up here, but everything, even looking down in the valley, it just has this blue tint to it. So, yeah, I mean, but they're nice mountains. I've been up here ever since I was a little kid. Probably, who knows, I don't know, 5, 6 years old. And I love it. And I hadn't been up here in years until about a year ago, and man, now I can't get enough of it. I just have to, now that I got this thing, and once I get a truck, I'm going to be coming up here almost every weekend, I think, or at least every other weekend. But especially way out there on the horizon, we're almost there, especially when the sun is setting and it's a clear day, you can see the Columbia River from here, and it just looks beautiful. Looks pretty nice right now, but I got better pictures. I'll post a picture in this video. Alright, let's continue on ahead. So now I'll tell you a little bit about my riding history. I think the first power sport vehicle I rode was my dad's three-wheeler. It's a Honda 350 or 450, I believe. It's one of the bigger ones. And maybe in another video I'll talk about an accident I had with that where I could have potentially died. I think I was 12 at the time, but that's a story for another video. So that was the first one I rode. Me and my dad, I think this was actually one of the first places we came up to riding. We also rode around Tiger Canyon a lot, which is just about 15, yeah, probably about 15 to 18 miles from here. Well, actually, about 12, maybe 12 to 15 miles away from here. And we're coming up here on a lake. A little pond, I don't know why I said a lake. This little man-made reservoir here, little pond there, little pond there. This is a nice shady spot too. If you come up here in April, this is where you're going to start seeing snow, obviously, because you get into the trees and there's more shade. But anyway, and Tiger Canyon is where I had the accident on the three-wheeler. So I also grew up riding at my Aunt Linda's house on my dad's side of the family. I ended up riding, she was dating a guy, and we lived out by some orchards, and we'd ride through on a four-wheeler. I don't know what kind of four-wheeler it was, but it was a pretty big one. It was, I think it said Ranger or whatever. It was used for just general, like, you know, orchard picking stuff, and cattle, you know, ranching and stuff like that. So, it was a pretty nice four-wheeler, and I had a lot of fun riding down the orchard pathways with that with her. So I've got somebody up here. As always, you be nice and cordial. Give them a wave. And as usual, they wave back. So, one of my other early riding experiences, let me put the visor down a bit. One of my other early riding experiences was with a friend of mine. He had it was either a Kawasaki 50cc bike or a Kawasaki knockoff, and that's what really got me into the dirt bike side of things and being like, wow, I want a dirt bike. So within a few years, my dad was going to buy me, I think it was a 90cc Honda for sale, or just used one, and it was about, I think it was going for about $700, and he was going to buy it for me for my birthday, but he stopped in one afternoon, and it turns out some other guy came and bought it for his son earlier that morning. So I could have had one of those bikes when I was maybe, 13, 14. Actually, I was probably actually 11 or 12 at the time now that I think about it. But a Honda 150 is probably what I'll go to next, or a Honda 250. If not, I might get a Yamaha WR 250R, because those things seem really nice, and I'll get the dual sport kit and everything. But then we get to the other bike I rode was Marshall, one of my friends, who you'll see him in this next video. He had a Honda 150. He sold it a few years back. Actually, several years back, I think. I wish he didn't sell it, or if he did sell it, he should have sold it to me. I'm trying to get him and my other friends back into riding these things. But that bike was a really nice bike. I'm partial to the Hondas just because they're like the old classic for me. But if I don't get a Honda, I'm probably going to get a Yamaha, because those things are reliable as heck, dude. They're the only thing that I think can compete with Honda for reliability. In fact, statistically, I think they're even more reliable than Honda. And just like Honda and Yamaha, both of them, you can find dealers for them all over the place. And we have a couple Honda dealers in our area. So then we come to more recent riding history, where I've actually been consistently riding. So I've been consistently riding, or at least trying to, since December 2017. Well, basically the last day of December. So really, January 2018, very beginning of 2018, I've been consistently riding. So I've been riding for almost a year and a half. And the bike I bought, it was the Xmotos. It goes by a bunch of different names. I'm not really sure what it is. The owner's manual says it's the XT 125R, but according to the site I bought it from, and other sites have it listed as I think it's the DW002 something. I don't know. I'll post the links to all the bikes and powersport vehicles I own in the description of the video. But that bike, I'm going to do a review. That'll probably be the first thing I'll do a review of. Then I'll probably review this or my go-kart. But the go-kart, the thing is, they don't sell it anymore, and they don't make the engine anymore. But you might still be able to find some of those on the second-hand market. So I'll still do a review of those. But I'll proceed to talk about the riding history with my 125 dirt bike as soon as I talk about this. So this is about, I want to say 2.5, 3 miles in from the tree line. This is what me and my dad have always called Lynch Ranch. I don't think it's been an active ranch for maybe, who knows, 10, 15 years, 20 years even actually. But I think people still do come up here because the place doesn't seem to have gone to shit, but I don't think they've had cattle here for quite some time. But it's a really nice spot. We're getting pretty close to Little Meadows, and where we're also going to start seeing some snow pretty soon, I think, at least based on what it was at last weekend. So yeah, beautiful. I love Government Mountain, man. It's awesome. So my Xmotos 25 is a fairly reliable bike, at least once you do any kind of parts replacements and get better steel. So basically, I'm just going to offer you a word of advice. If you ever buy a Chinese bike, do a full inspection of that thing. And I would even suggest buying some replacement parts like the clutch, a couple important bolts. Got to adjust the camera there. A couple of important bolts, maybe the brake lever, air filter, stuff like that, and shift lever. Well, shift lever and clutch lever. Maybe even buy some replacements when you get the bike. But also, by no means should you ride that bike before tightening every single bolt on that bike. Otherwise, you're just asking for trouble. Now, I got lucky. I mean, I had small things go wrong with it, but the worst thing that went wrong was there was a bolt when I was up at the North Fork of the John Day. I went up there last summer. I think I'll probably post some of my footage I took from it with the GoPro on this channel later. June 16th through 18th is when I did the video recording. And I went about 180 miles on that trip over 3 days. That was quite remarkable. And that thing, the best thing about that 125 bike is I can get about 150 miles on one tank of gas. The tank, compared to other Chinese bikes, this tank on this motorcycle I think is 0.98 gallons or 0.96 gallons, something like that. Tank on other Chinese bikes you'll find is about the same, maybe a little over a gallon, maybe 1.1. The tank on my bike, over 2.4 gallons. It's like 18 or 20 something liters. I can't remember. Okay, now we're gonna get some elevation gain here. But anyway, the bolt that holds the engine and everything. Uh-oh. What just happened? I hope I didn't run out of gas. It's quite possible. If so, it's a good thing I brought extra gas with me, but I don't think I have enough gas to make it back. Well, things like this happen, people. Maybe I just went up the hill too quick. I should have stopped here and just looked at this little pond too. This one, I don't think, this one might be man-made, but I don't think it is. Water's pretty murky though, green. Oh, I can see a goldfish there. See a goldfish. One there, one there. I don't see any others. It's pretty cool. It's actually can I do it? Yeah. I didn't want to snag my pants. Let's see him do a swim. There we go. See? Goldfish. It's pretty cool. We must stock the pond then. Way out there, in there. Neato. I never knew that. I've never actually taken a look at this before. So what's funny is, so I was talking about my dirt bike. What went wrong with that? Seems something has went wrong with this one as well. Maybe. I really hope not. Just pray for the best. Yeah, I think we just didn't give it enough up the hill. I'm gonna get some speed. So anyway, the bolt broke when I was on, like the longest I went in one day was about 85 miles. And I was about 35 miles away from camp, 30 to 35, when the bolt broke on me, fractured. And anytime I went over about 15 or 20 miles an hour, yeah, the vibrations were insane. It just rattled. So I had to hold a wrench on there to hold it in place while I rode the whole way back, and it took me 2 hours. And that is because they made it with crappy Chinese steel. Not saying all Chinese steel is crappy. I don't know too much about it, but I do know that that bolt was crappy for sure. It looked crappy, and it sure as heck performed crappily. So I replaced it with a new one. I think good old American steel, and that one's definitely going to be a lot stronger. But I'll finish reviewing that bike so far, but I'll just say this. I like that bike. It's got quite a bit of power to it, and got it for $830 or so. You know, about $830 after shipping, $200 shipping. So served me well so far, and you'll see it in the next video. So there was snow, like right where you saw the snow patch before. That was about 8 inches high, I think. Well, 6 to 8 inches, and we couldn't really get through it too well with the car. We just turned around. I didn't want to risk it, but we're clear of snow through here now, which is pretty awesome. Yay, we got some little bit of mudding and a little bit of snow here. Let's go through the snow, see how this does. Whoa, 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 whoa. No. Lost it there for a second. Well, it does probably good if you're going through it slower. I took it at a stupid angle. I almost recovered that one. Not quite though. It's going. It's well, the go-kart can't handle this, that's for sure. So we'll have to see how bad it gets. Oh boy. Got pretty bad pretty quick. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I'm pretty sure we're talking. By the way, there was. Okay, shortly before, I'm gonna have to give it the juice. Let's go, boys! Woo! So we just passed the truck. I don't know where it went off on me. There's 2 dogs there. I think we're low on battery. I knew I should have switched the battery out. Alright, we're recording again. I'm just going to trust that this is more or less straight. So much for the reflector. So I'll light it up. We're going to go back, try to find my phone, because I'm 100% sure I don't have it on me, because I put it in my left chest pocket and it is not there. Hope that truck didn't run over it. Definitely going to put it in a better spot this next time. This is where I spilled. I think. Right? Yeah, it looks like it. Let me see if it maybe flew off to the side. Here it is. Ah, it's all yucky. Shit, it's cracked. Fuck. The truck ran it over. Damn it. Well, get it wiped off as best I can. Still works. Gathering telemetry data. I can probably have it repaired for not too much money. Gosh darn it, why couldn't it have went in the snow, dude? Well, hey, you know, iPhones seem to do this. Dude, that's pretty crazy though, that it didn't completely destroy it, that a guy driving over it. Man, if only I would have noticed that. I'll just put it in this other pocket with the GPS. You know, if it bangs around, it's not gonna get any more scratch than it already is. Okay. Yeah, thanks. What? No, I'm just going up here for sort of to see where the snow was at, because I'm planning on coming up here with the group in another week or so. But
after the first meadows, you can get up to the first meadows, and after there, it gets really snowy.
Okay.
Going up the hill.
Have you been up all the way to where the National Forest boundary is?
No.
Okay. Do you think you could get up there with a...
Actually, after the first meadows, you know what the first meadows?
Yeah, well, Little Meadows is just up here.
Around the corner, start going up the hill.
Okay.
It gets really snowy on the road.
All right.
Nobody's been up past there for a couple months anyway. So.
All right. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah. Appreciate it. So by the sound of this, it looks like we actually might be not going up here for another month. You know, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that you can't. There's a lot of snow before big meadows. Because I thought it kind of leveled out between big meadows or little meadows and big meadows. So where was I? Well, after that mishap with the phone, I was talking about the 125 dirt bike, but yeah, it's okay, pretty nice thing. We'll talk about it later. And then I got this bike, and the go-kart I have is a Manco 126 go-kart called the Eliminator. I'll have some major things to say about the review for that, but I'm gonna wait a while because I'll just say that it's only one-wheel drive right now, so I need to get a live axle for it to modify it. So I'm gonna wait till I do that and ride it a bit until I do a review. That way I can recommend some modifications. Alright, here we are. This is Little Meadows. This mud hole is pretty fun to ride though, although right now it's quite watery just because of the snow melting, but yeah, that's Little Meadows. You can probably even, I think there's the fence there, but you can probably go out there and even ride around and jump that a little bit. So those are the people that passed me up on the four-wheeler before. Well, we'll see how far we can go. It sounded like the edge was wanting to die. Well guys, I pretty much told you everything I wanted to tell you. I told you some inspiration for starting the channel, what kind of stuff we'll have on there. By the way, I think moto vlogs and adventure vlogs, considering I'm not going to have a ton of money to spend on this, those will be the two main content going up on the channel. And maybe, you know, group adventure vlogs. It might not just be, you know, most of it will probably be myself for the foreseeable future. But I like to do as much group stuff as possible because I feel like you can have more fun with that. And I, you know, talked about my riding history. I love riding. This is one of my favorite things to do. And I also talked a little bit about what I have, the power sport vehicles I have. So last thing I'll say is by the time you see the next video, I'm gonna have a couple new GoPro things for better setup. The audio will be better quality, and I'll have a tripod for us to do some cool stuff at a place way up here called the Pit, or I call it the Pit. I don't know if it doesn't have an official name, but that should be pretty cool. So we're just going to continue on up here. I'll keep whatever of this in the introductory video I can, mainly tour related stuff. See if we can get to Big Meadows. I will say this, guys, I did get my wish. I told my dad that I wanted to go riding up in the mountain. I wanted to specifically take the dirt bike, but I wanted to go riding in the snow, either at first snow of last year or before all the snow melts this year. Man, I'm getting tired. Woo! Just imagine trying to get the go-kart through that. It would take every single person with us to push it pretty much. Except for the driver. Be very careful with my balance here. Water. See, despite my phone getting broken, I'm still having a pretty good time. Oh shit. probably hear me breathing really hard. Woo! That was a workout. I know the GoPro really flattens things out too. So if you couldn't tell, that hill is pretty darn steep. We're gonna take a break here. No face reveal for this video though, guys. Struggling to even go downhill. The tires are kind of just spinning. Let me try. This isn't very good because I can't really balance right, but I'm going to try to get more weight on the back. It's working out okay, but I think it's too risky. I don't want to push it through all this. Alright guys, this is as far as we go for this intro video. And for the adventure video, I'll put it in that one too. So, like I said, whenever the snow clears up, we can take the go-kart probably in about a month from now. So middle of June, we're going to have a group video. Though I'm tempted to go up with Marshall, or, well, probably Marshall will be the most likely to want to do it. But I kind of want to go up here in maybe 2 weeks time, just me and him on this one and my dirt bike. So we might have one with me and him before the group video, but otherwise the group video one will probably be mid-June. So thank you guys for watching. Please like this video if you like the content, or you are looking forward to what I'm saying that I'm planning on putting out. And also be sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date on all the videos coming. I'll also try to make use of the channel announcements things that are like comments, just to kind of keep you guys up to date on what's coming down the line, maybe a week in advance or so. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned to Blue Mountain Moto, and until next time, have a very moto day.